I was a part of the draft resistance movement in LA. We used to do demonstrations in front of the draft center where we burned our draft classification cards. I had a student classification and they told me that I would be reclassified and drafted into the Army. And that's when I moved to Canada. That's a quote by Cheech Marin, and in Canada is where he met his lifelong partner and fellow comedian Tommy Chong. Hi, my name is Erica Garcia. The purpose of my speech is to inform you guys about comedians Cheech and Chong. According to my audience analysis, most of you guys actually didn't even know who they were, and for those of you who did, you guys just said that they were pot smokers. And they are notorious for smoking pot, as you can see. And I hope that what you guys will take from this speech is just that you'll learn a little bit more about their lives, and you'll see that I really don't even mention anything about them smoking pot. So, my three main points are the beginning of their lives, each of their lives before they met, and how they met, as well as what they've done and where they are now. Cheech Marin, he is of Mexican descent. He is on the left side of the screen, and he went to, he's an LA native, and he went to Bishop Alemany High School and went off to San Fernando State College, which is where he got into trouble with the draft. And he was a part of Phi Sigma Kappa, and he did finish college. Well, he eventually later, after he ran away from the draft. And he married Natasha, a Russian model. She's actually really gorgeous. I don't know why she married him. And Chong is from Alberta, Canada, and he was a dropout at Crescent Heights High School. And the reason he dropped out was because his family was very poor. He supported his family off of $50 a week, and he bought them a house that costed $500. And the way he made his money was by playing guitar. So, Cheech worked for a magazine, and he met an editor, and the editor actually referred him to Tommy Chong, and he wrote comedy for Tommy's improv in Canada, and eventually Tommy Chong's group split up, and it ended up just being Cheech and Chong, and they went to LA, played in many clubs, and eventually they began to make their own movies. They were very low budget. I'm sure if any of you guys seen Up in Smoke or any of their pot smoking movies. And they made music, and they did stand up across the country. And eventually the two split up, and this was because of Cheech wanting to live his own life. And while they were split up for all the years, Tommy Chong ended up going to prison for selling bongs on the internet, and they were under Chong's bong, so it was pretty straight out that he was the dealer. And he went to jail for 9 months, and eventually they got back together, and now they're just been performing. They've been doing a lot of roasts because a lot of people like their comedy and like to speak about them and everything. And they've been doing comedy tours. I actually want to see one of their shows just to see how it is, because I watch a lot of their videos and they're pretty funny, even though the whole buildings are filled with smoke, and they actually smoke marijuana during their comedy. And And eventually, they just come to where they are now, and they're just two old people who smoke pot and just do tours. They have nothing better to do with themselves anymore. And in conclusion, I hope that I've spoke to you about their lives before, and I spoke to you about their lives before, how they met, and what they've done now, and where they are. And I hope that you guys will, whenever you guys hear about Cheech and Chong, now you guys will know a little bit about them. And the reason to remember this is because everybody knows their impact on society, like with marijuana culture, but now you guys know a little bit about their background. And I hope you guys liked it.